Welcome to Procuro's training video series. This footage will demonstrate how to use your DC puller to receive and upload the tethered PIM log tags temperature data for McDonald's shipments. Your first step is to make sure the DC puller is running. Check your system tray icon area and look for the DC puller icon. Make sure you expand the system tray to display all available icons. If the DC puller icon is not available, this means the application is not running. To start it, go to the Start menu, Programs, PIM Apps, DCI Puller, and click on DCIPuller2.exe. If you have one available, you can simply double-click on the DC puller icon located in your desktop. Once the DC puller is running in the System Tray icon area, place either of the PIM log tags in the cradle connected to your computer. Your operating system will detect the device and open a web browser window confirming the first PIM log tag has been uploaded. Now remove it from the cradle, follow the on-screen instructions, and proceed to upload the remaining PIM log tag. Once you place the second PIM log tag in the cradle, your operating system will detect the new device and open a new web browser window with the distribution center delivery form. Make sure all the delivery information is complete and accurate. If the information in any of the fields is missing or incorrect, use the text fields and drop-down menus to correct or add the necessary values. Confirm the PO number, customer, supplier, site, and product in the first section of the form. In the shipping section, select if the delivery was a customer pickup, yes for shipments arranged by the DC, no for those arranged by the supplier. If there is a broker involved, please select it from the drop-down menu. This list is pre-populated. If your broker is not available, please notify Procuro immediately. Confirm the carrier and the trailer number. If the carrier for the shipment is not listed, select New. The new carrier window will pop up. Fill in the new value and click OK. DC Puller assigns the cradling time as the receiving time for your shipment. If the load arrived earlier, use the calendar and clock icons to select the correct time and date. It is very important to have the correct receiving time, as it will affect the temperature data analysis for the shipment. Check that the rest of the information is correct and click the Submit button. A confirmation page will display the information that has just been saved along with a graphic representation of the temperature data. This chart will display important information for the decision of accepting or rejecting the load. DC Puller will analyze the temperature data and display if the delivery is OK. Review all the shipment information and enter the optional manual temperature readings if available and any comments you may want to include in the notes. Then click the Submit button. No further action is required. You can use your web browser's printing option to print the page for your records. If the temperature data triggered a violation, DC Puller will flag the load and display an inspection required message along with the temperature chart and shipment information. At this point, manual temperature readings of the load are required. Enter the manual temperature readings and any comments you may want to include in the notes. Then click the Submit button. A decision for the load is required. Select whether you are accepting or rejecting the load and then click Submit. No further action is required. You can use your web browser's printing option to print the page for your records. Now return the tethered PIM log tags to the respective supplier using the appropriate return service. It is very important that you follow all required procedures. Remember, you will be graded on your operational performance, PIM log tag download percentage, manual temperature inputs, and decision inputs. If you need any further assistance, please contact Procuro at 858-457-8160 or at www.procuro.com/support.